everyone, this is the Heads Up podcast. I'm joined today by my best mate, Tom Carr.
Hello.
So we obviously wanted to give it a try, doing podcasts for my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. And we're going to start off today talking about Turves Green Boys School, which we left.
Such a lovely school.
Yeah, we left
by the way
9 years ago. Now it's obviously coming up to the 10-year anniversary.
Crazy.
Firstly, I just wanted to start off, Tom, by asking, what was your most vivid memory of school?
Oh God. Well, there's a couple, but the one who sticks with me the most is, I remember. Do you remember John Dyson?
I do remember John Dyson.
The big fella.
Yeah.
He lobbed a sandwich at my head. He lobbed a sandwich at my head. It was like an egg mayo sandwich, so I had like strings of egg coming out my head.
Oh God!
That's why I'm bald, I guess. I don't know, but he lobbed it.
Bald, Tom.
Yeah, no, but he lobbed it at me, and I chased him around the yard. I don't even know what it's called.
Playground.
The playground, yes. And then we went into, you remember the locker area? Yeah. This big locker area. And I got him up against the wall.
You got John Dyson up against the wall?
Yeah, because I was that mad, because I had egg in my head.
He flattened me.
Yeah, he was a big guy. But, and then apparently we broke one of the windows, like somehow. I don't know how, but it just happened.
Oh, I remember this, where you had to pay for the window.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I got a letter in the in the post saying, you've broken a window and have to pay £50.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
In that voice.
Well, it's Mr. Williams, wasn't it? And he sent that letter saying, your parents, because I was in a meeting with it, it's like, your parents are going to fight. And I was just like, I've had a sandwich chucked at my head and he didn't get nothing, and I got all the blame. So but I didn't pay it, so I didn't really do anything.
I think I've got two vivid memories. My most vivid memory was obviously I used to take the piss out of Tom Dovey all the time. I used to bring up his sister a lot in conversation, and we was out do you remember where the art section was originally?
Oh yeah, down at the bottom,
by the playground.
Yeah.
And I think I went a bit too far the one day, and he had me on the floor with his fingers around my
Tom
throat.
Dovey.
Yeah, I could literally feel his nails digging into my neck, and I was just crying with laughter, and he was literally in tears. He was that frustrated.
That's horrible.
But I used to like write little notes on like the table and stuff in art. So like he'd come back from like getting something, and it would say like Kelly, or I'd get someone else to like write it on their artwork and stuff. And I used to absolutely
good old Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kelly, if you're listening, it's a shout out to you.
It's going out to you, girl.
So there was that one, and then of course the famous Mr. Williams' last speech when we was leaving. And he was talking about.
Oh, before that, there is one with Mr. Williams when we it was snowy, and then someone lobbed a snowball at his head. He had a lump on his head for about a month.
Oh,
it looked like
it was by his eye, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's by his eye. It looked like Igor or something, or the Elephant Man. And he was like, he banned snowballs like from ever happening again. But
all teachers hate snowballs.
Yeah.
And that little thing used to come around where they're going.
Yeah, well, we was at an all-boys school, and that was the only thing we had going on.
And you always find that people say, oh, you went to an all-boys school. Doesn't that kind of on you a bit,
Yeah, they think we're on the the other end of the spectrum.
Upper end of the spectrum? Mm. Sorry for anyone that's offended, including you, Sam Hopkins.
No. But, you were saying about his last speech.
Yeah, so we were all sat in the...
we got called in because of...
there was rumours going around that there was going to be like a massive piss-up at the Wast Hills, which was a place where people used to go to get pissed, obviously. There was always a field with every single school.
Yeah, everyone did it.
Yeah, I'm sure Colmers went up Cofton all the time.
Yeah.
And, so there was a massive rumour going around about people going to get pissed at the Wast Hills, and he found out about it gathered us all in the hall and gave this massive speech about like drinking and irresponsibility and police being called and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then he said that the worst thing you could possibly say to a group of 16-year-olds, you've got a rumour that spreads to one person and the other person. Before you know it, you have a massive orgy, and we just absolutely died. But obviously, you couldn't laugh because he was the head teacher, so we was all just holding our faces and looking at each other. But to say orgy in front of 16-year-old boys, wasn't the brightest idea. And I can't believe about Wootton as well.
Oh yeah, he's being like a massive paedophile, pretty much.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't convicted of paedophile. He found that they found
child porn.
Yeah,
I heard about that. But the thing is, I had him. This is the thing. That sounds bad.
Dirty bastard.
I had him for French, and we didn't even learn French. Like, the most that I ever learned out of whole of school was Bonjour, Monsieur, je m'appelle Thomas, and that's it. And I took French as one of my courses. Yeah, thanks. No, but every lesson we used to go in there and just do word searches in English, and that's all we learned. We didn't learn, we just English word search all the time when we went in that lesson. But he was a bit creepy. You were part of the
special class though, Tom.
No, this is with like a whole class.
Oh.
Yeah, I know the special class.
The form.
Yeah, the form, yeah. But yeah, he was a bit weird. I remember like him coming in the line when we were waiting to get our food, and he would like rub your ears and stuff like.
I didn't get that.
You didn't get that? He used to do that to a load of people. He used to rub their ears at the back.
Show me on the doll where he touched you.
He touched me here, and here. The ear hole. But no, he used to do that, and he used to always come into the boys' toilets to take the piss.
Yeah, they had separate toilets.
Yeah, they had their own.
But he decided he wanted to come and join the boys. Whenever I saw him coming in, I'd shoot into a cubicle because I weren't about that life. Yeah. But Tom Dovey used to be like his best friend.
Yeah, that's why I'm a bit worried.
Anything.
A bit worried about that guy. But yeah, so he got convicted. There was other scandals with other teachers as well, like Mrs. Robertson having sex with. I can't remember who now, but she was like married or something.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, it got really bad, and I was this was when I was like in year 4. Is that before secondary school?
I don't know.
Nah. Well, when I first went to Taylor's Green, I had Mrs. Robertson. She was a fit teacher. She left near the end.
She was quite fit.
She was. She was blonde hair.
Is that all it takes to qualify for you?
Well, I was like the 13-year-old boy, so anything with a pulse.
Just a sheep.
Yeah. But there was this thing that happened, like they got caught having sex in the sports hall or something like that. That's what I heard. It was a rumour about that. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I don't know.
But the rumours like that always went around in school.
There was loads.
My favourite rumour was Mrs. Smith, the maths teacher, that her husband used to beat her up. She always used to come into the lesson with like a pot noodle stain down her top. And it was just randomly the one day she just like got up and was like, "I'm sorry, boys," and left the room crying. And we were just sat there like, what about maths? What about our sensational appetite for learning?
Where's fractions? I need it.
Fuck fractions. I hate fractions.
Who was that? A teacher? You know where he was on about the art department? Was he an art teacher and he just didn't give a shit and he was drinking in the class? He didn't give a shit about his job. You know about Mr.
Edwards, are you?
No, I don't think it was Mr. Edwards. No, I can't remember what teacher it was. Someone will know, but he used to like bring a bottle of whiskey in, like a little one, and just drink it in the class and go into the storeroom.
I remember Mr. Deacon.
Mr. Deacon, yeah.
The fat woodwork one.
Yeah.
That smelt of like whiskey and wood.
Whiskey and wood. God. That's what he likes.
Mr. Godwin, what a character
Godwin, the gnome.
You're not my classroom, you're silly little boy! Yeah. So who was the kid in our year that stood out for you the most?
Lovely sound. Yes. That stood out. Ooh, I don't know. Actually, no. Like,
there's not one single person that you can think of that kind of stood out in your memory from school. Mine was definitely Ian Campbell.
oh, with the running.
No, not just with the running. Just Ian Campbell in general.
Yeah.
That kid was so.
Oh,
bullied.
I got one. David Spencer. There was a rumor going around that he had a dead dog in his bath. He had a dead dog in his bath. Someone started a rumor, and I think it was true as well, because he got really defensive. He was like, "Oh, look at him! He's the one with the dead dog in his bath." And then he was like, "No, I haven't." And he just used to really smell of weed, didn't he?
Oh, David Spencer was the ginger kid.
The ginger, yeah.
Oh my God.
I went to primary school with him as well.
Not saying anything.
He weren't like there either, and it is kind of mean. Like going back to it, like looking at people bullying everyone. Like even I got bullied a bit, like at the start. But,
I can imagine.
Yeah.
No teeth. Freddie Mercury, love child.
I don't know why you keep calling me Freddie Mercury.
You had teeth like Freddie Mercury.
No.
Like no gums, all teeth.
Thanks. But yeah,
Or a shovel.
School. Yeah, they think though, because it's an all boys school, that it used to get rough all the time. People used to fight.
There were a lot of fights. Well, I vividly remember Kane backstage, like punching out Andre's Tough. Remember that?
Oh, I don't know. Can't remember. There was a couple fights, and they used to have it round the back where the bike sheds were. Yeah.
Gone are the days of kissing behind the bike sheds.
And the bag boys used to go up the road a little bit behind that hedge to smoke.
So, when you left school, where did you think you'd be by now?
Oh God, big question, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like, where do you it's like when the careers people come in, like, what do you want to do in 5 years? I want to be an astronaut.
Let's try something better than that. What about a delivery driver for HMV? Let's try something a bit more within your reach. What about a shelf stacker?
Really goes with that song.
Excuse the pun.
Wow. I don't know, like, because we did have those careers people come in, and then because they like you need to like book down on what you want to do when you grow up. But I always thought with school as well. I thought it was a waste of time because it's a waste of my time. Because they didn't teach you what you need. Like you look now, because we're adults and everything. We didn't learn how to do tax or rent or anything like that. Like life skills, how to get a car or a mortgage or you know.
I definitely agree with that one.
Because you don't learn any fractions, like you said earlier. Fractions. Like when have you ever used fractions since you've left school?
I've definitely never used fractions since I've left school.
That's what I mean.
Only when I'm making a pizza, the fractions really come into place.
A whole.
To be honest, we have to stay away from the whole thing.
Yeah. But yeah, you don't learn any life skills in school, and that's what I mean. And so I didn't really know what I wanted. Yeah, I didn't really know. So
I had to have some sort of.
Well, I come to the conclusion because.
Come to the conclusion. I'm big as shit. I ain't got no amount of fuck all.
There's nothing out there for me.
Lose my hair, and that's it.
Yeah, no. I don't know, because I left school and I didn't know what I wanted, and I didn't want to miss my mates. I tried to get into your college. Remember? I was like,
what college?
Cadbury. Yeah, I applied for there, and they were like, no. You're like, yeah, mate, you could get in, definitely. We'll have a good time.
I don't remember that.
No, and then I was devastated. I was just like, oh, I'm not going in. So I got stuck with Tom Doe for an extra year or so now in Bourneville.
Tom's done really well for him.
No, Tom has, yeah. I saw his website the other day. That looked really nice.
Shout out to Tom Dovey Illustrations.
Yes. But yeah, I didn't know what I wanted. I still don't know really, but I'm sort of, because now that I'm working in care.
Scary thought, people.
Yeah, but I'm working with the kitchen staff, so I want to work my way up there because do like cooking as well. But that's why I didn't take cooking in school, because our teacher was a bitch, Mrs. Bache.
I liked Mrs. Bache. I think she had some real spunk about her.
She put me off cooking for her classes because burnt cheese and all that. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
I'll have the burnt piece. And she was really strict, so it put me off cooking. But I did want to get into that because it was one of the choices. But
what, you wanted to do food tech as an option?
Yeah. Now looking back at it, because I chose art. Yeah, and I wanted to work on that actually because
you chose art.
Yeah,
we weren't in the same class. Was there 2 classes?
Must have been. I did art. I chose art, geography, and
why the fuck did you choose geography?
I don't know. I got nothing.
You don't even know the way around Bourneville.
Yeah, I took religious studies because it was a piece of piss to get a
religious studies.
Yeah.
That was the subject.
Every answer, Jesus. Mrs. Tonks, yeah.
Oh, God.
James Watson used to rip the shit out of her at one time. I was in a class.
Sam Haynes in my class.
You're like, God does not exist. And she's like, no, children, he does. And then this one time she just lost it. And then she ran into the cupboard and cried for about half an hour.
How'd you know it was half an hour? Your timer?
Well, no, but it was a long time. James Watson is like atheist, isn't he?
Yeah.
So
when I was leaving school, I thought.
Yeah, what did you want it to?
I wanted to go into television. I did take that path for a bit.
Yeah,
but it didn't work out too well for me.
No.
But I think that's the same with everyone. I mean, I think half of our year has ended up at Jaguar Land Rover.
That's true. Yeah. Straight into the...
Shout out to Jaguar Land Rover.
Hook me up. But yeah, no one... You go in school and then you come out of it and there's nothing there. Just actually getting a job, because no one can even get jobs these days. It's tough.
Well...
Like, I see... I know we keep going back to Tom Doe, but he went to uni, he got his full degree and everything like that.
Yeah.
And he's working in I don't know, Debenhams, yeah.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it, but
he's building up his portfolio.
But I know he'll probably get there one day, but you wouldn't want to have it now. That's what I mean, and have money.
Yeah, but you've got to at the same. I get what you're saying. Everyone that was leaving school kind of thought you'd come out of school, you'd go to college, you go to uni, you get your qualifications, and you just jump straight into a job. But it doesn't work like that. You've got to have drive, and you've got to have willingness to just wait for it and save up and stuff. I've kind of learned that over the past couple of years. Yeah, it's. I mean, I work at an insurance company, so it's nothing to brag about. But at the same time, it pays the bills, and I'm pretty happy with my life at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't think money's everything. I think I do want a job eventually where kind of I can get out of bed in the morning, and just create. And cause whenever I'm doing something like this, time just flies past, and I never really have to worry about, when you're at your job, you do the thing that I do, and kind of at the beginning of the hour, you think, oh yes, I've only got another hour left until I've got 6 hours left of this shift.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know with mine, because mine's more manual. It goes really quick for me.
Yeah, I do wish I had a practical job now. Sat in an office all day.
Yeah, and that's the thing I don't think I could ever do, is sit in an office. Because I'd just get bored. I'd need to stand up and move about. It's
nice with the staff that I work with. The people that I work with are great, but
that's it. And that's what I don't like about mine.
It's just so repetitive. Kind of like another spoke on the wheel.
Well, this is getting really deep, isn't it? Into life.
Okay, so
to lighten up the mood.
Funniest moment in school.
It's got to be the run, isn't it?
What, Ian Campbell?
Yeah, that's one of them. It's top up there because he's still on YouTube, and he's running at an angle, and his neck's like that. Well, you can't see me do it, but he's
I don't know
like
if it's on
tilted.
YouTube anymore. I haven't seen it in ages. I've tried to search for it, but
I think it's like Turs Green Fat Boy running, something like that. You'll have to find it. Yeah.
So,
what about yours? What was your funniest moment? There's a good one about me with Mr. Jacobitz. Do you remember him?
Mr. Jacobitz.
Yeah.
And was he maths teacher?
Yeah, he was my tutor as well.
He was the Polish guy, wasn't he?
No, he went Polish.
What was he?
I don't know. He was quite short and he had receding hairline.
He came near. Where he came from.
I don't know where he was. He was English, I think. But he was my tutor near the end of school time, and then we did that assembly for giving out the awards and stuff like that, and then he gave me the award for being the most interesting because I made animal noises.
Oh yeah.
Well, the most funniest it was making animal noises, and he said, he's making animal noises, and I just want to study that and see what's going on in his head.
I think a lot of people would love to study what's going on in your head, Tom.
Yeah.
So,
I should have had a diary.
Yeah.
I think I did at one point.
Like Cole Pilkington's diary. That'd have been great.
I did have one. I did start doing one time. I was like, wow, what am I writing?
You should do one now.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear about your work, like in detail, things that happen.
Oh God, yeah.
But tell people a little bit about what you do now.
So yeah, like I said, I work in care. Nice little place.
Okay, I'm trying to promote your workplace, Tom. What do you do?
What do I do? Well, I I serve old people with dementia. Because
it's getting pretty dark now, Tom.
Yes, it is. But I'm working my way up. That's what I hope, into the kitchen. I've helped out a lot in there.
You have to wear a net on your face to cover your beard.
To cover my beard. That's my only style I have with hair.
Do you have to wear
No.
Hygienic?
Yeah. It's really a bit. But, no, it's good. Because before, like, me and George, we used to work at the cinema. And it was good / bad.
I hated it.
Yeah. There's people there that we despise, and they despise us. And, but it was good because me and George were working together, and it was the funniest times. Like, we're on the box office, is where we give out the tickets, and we came up with that game where.
Oh yeah. Jizz.
No, not that. Where we had to say something to a customer, like a word, and the first thing he said to me was toupee. So I think I was like, "Oh, it's really windy out today, isn't it? My toupee nearly fell off." Oh, it did.
You could have used any other type of sentence. Toupee, like
okay, how to pay?
How to pay? Yeah, floor.
Yes. No, that passed the time, and it was good times there because the people were like young like us, and it was a lot jokey. You know, it was shit sometimes, but it was good people. Yeah.
So,
and what about you? Because you're into your. Hello, it's illegal in general. Probably shouldn't say that.
What? Say that I work at Legal in General?
Yeah.
Doesn't make a difference.
Yeah. Well, you'll have to. I don't know.
Yeah, so my job basically is call centre based. We have to manage people's claims.
It's a cold caller.
Someone calls in, they're like,
no.
"Hello, I've had a fire in my house." And I'll go, "Calm down, love. It's fine. We'll sort it out for you." And then I basically appoint someone and they deal with the claim. We don't really manage them, to be honest, but yeah.
But it doesn't sound that interesting.
It's not really interesting. It's, like I say, it pays the bills.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
It's the people there that count. So
that's good.
Well, you wanted to get into gaming, didn't you?
Yes and no. When I started the gaming course, I was like, "This is hard. I don't think I can do this."
How long were you there? For like 8-9 years.
No, I've been in. Well, with education with me, I've been in it most of my teenage years.
Well, that's the same with everyone, Tom.
But
most people are in education until they're like 18, 19.
Isn't it up now? I didn't go up like in school.
Yeah, you have to stay
till you're 18.
Stay at school or go to a sixth form until you're 18.
Mental.
Why is that mental? I think it's good.
But you can start early when you're 16.
Yeah, you can. And to be honest, most people leave school, they get a part-time job, work weekends, and they do the education studying in the week.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad. Who was the person that stood out? Remix. Who was the person that stood out for you when you first went to school? Who was you like close with?
Specials. Huh?
The Specials.
The Specials. Yeah, I used to hang around with, when I first started, was James Treasure.
James fucking Treasure.
And with John Dyson, yeah. And Joe Adams.
Because after the egg mayo incident, you didn't really speak to me.
I don't know. I don't know if we made up or anything.
I remember going to Jim Challender's and Rachel's
engagement. Yeah, and he was there, but I don't know.
Try this, lad.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that, John? I've just put everything in there.
Yeah. He showed me his tattoo on his arm as well. But, oh yeah, their engagement, that was mad.
Yeah. Let's not talk about my engagement.
Oh yeah, good old George was had a prom love. You know, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Let's not go into that anyway. So, for me, when I first joined, obviously I was best mates with Jim Challenger at the time and kind of used to hang around with him, but...
Yeah.
Who was the person that stood out for me when I first joined?
I didn't even notice you, to be honest.
You didn't notice me?
No. I'm sorry.
No, I kind of stuck to my friend group from school because me, Rob Watson, James Watson.
Oh yeah, he was in the primary, like, yeah.
Yeah, we all kind of hung around together.
Yeah.
And then I met you. Well, obviously I met you straight away, like in year 7, but I think we didn't really start talking properly till like year 9, did we?
No.
And
I remember
how thick you were.
Lovely.
And how easy influenced you were.
Yeah.
And people used to say, "Oh, Tom, make noises outside the classroom." Yeah. I was like,
"Oh my god!
Oh my god!"
Yeah. Looking back now, it's so stupid because it was the last year of school, and I should have really did my studying and everything like that. And that was the only time I was messing about.
I remember the Jake, Jeff Clark, Chris Hughes-Tranter crew, and
I can't really remember that.
God, George Compton, Chris Hughes-Tranter, Jake, Jeff Clark, them used to hang around together because they live near each other. And when I moved into that area, Jake, Jeff Clark was kind of like, yeah, you can come to school with me if you want to walk together in the morning. I was like, yeah, cool, man. And then after a bit, I realised they were all taking the piss out of me, and I was like, nah, fuck you guys. Yeah, but over a period of time, I think my impressions kind of earned me my respect in school, and people used to sit by me because they wanted to listen to me take the piss out of people. So I kind of became a bit of a bully myself.
Yeah, you
became the person that I didn't want to be. I got bullied in year 7. Neil Mason. Did you ever get bullied?
Yeah, I did. Sean Dixon was mine.
Sean Dixon.
He used to. We were friends by the end of school, but
I think everyone was friends by the end of school.
Yeah, we all made up, and that's the weirdest thing. We all came together as one. Yeah. No, the leaving song. Look at this photograph. Just playing.
No, that wasn't a leaving song.
It was.
No, it wasn't. That was Amy's leaving video. Yeah, it was. Because I was in charge of the leaving video, and I did not include that song.
Didn't you?
I did not include Nickelback in my leaving video.
Someone did. It was up there.
She did a load of photos, didn't she? She did a photo montage of prom. Yeah.
Sounds.
I was standing there in my suit, dripping. Absolutely dripping because it was boiling hot.
It was hot. I remember those prom days, and we went round to Amy's and did that karaoke. Say what you want. No, and we actually learned the whole words to that song.
Yeah.
No one really
Maybe
knows
we'll
that.
have to give you a preview one day, guys.
Yes. But Well, what was talking about now? I can't remember.
We were talking about being bullied.
Oh, yeah. Sean Dixon, yeah. He used to kick me in the shin with, he had the metal
steel
boots.
toe cap boots.
Yes, that's it.
Oh, yeah, because he used to have really long hair at the beginning,
Yeah.
Thought it was Slash.
Yeah. And I remember this one time where he kicked me so hard, I went flying back.
I won't talk about my my affair with Sean Dixon, to be fair, because it's not fair on him.
What did you do?
You don't you remember? My brother got involved.
No?
Oh.
I don't know that story.
Okay.
Was it off camera?
So no. Well, this is no disrespect to Sean Dixon, because we all made up before the end of school anyway.
Yeah, everyone's made up now. That's the thing.
A funny guy. But I can't remember what it was. I think my cousin Jamie picked me up just as a joke and tried to put me in the bin. And then I kind of shook it off.
We put that little kid in the bin once.
No, I don't
was
remember
it
that.
Sam Redding? I think he's
Sam Redding.
Someone put him in the bin, I swear. I just remember, and then the teacher, get that boy out of that bin.
So my cousin put me in the bin. I got out, he didn't put me fully in the bin, but he was pretending to put me in the bin, and then I sort of shook it off and walked off. And then Sean was like, "Oh, such a pussy," and I was like, "What are you on about?" And he was like, "Right, letting that geezer put you in a bin," and I was just like, "It's my cousin," and he was like, "What the fuck did you say to me?" And I said it was my cousin, and
what?
He pushed me, so I pushed him back, and then he fucking got me down to the ground. And then one of my brother's mates walked past and was like, "Oh, who do you think you're fucking eating? Do you know who his brother is?" And then he went over to Gary and was like, "Gary, this kid just fucking got your brother on the ground, was just kicking him." And Gary was like, "Yeah." Fucking one-bombed into the chin. Sean fucking walked off crying. Every single time Gary got involved, I got in trouble.
Yeah. My brother Dave didn't really do it. He's the prefect.
Yes. David the prefect. He was part of the theatre group. I remember I aspired to be him at one point. Wasn't he Dracula?
Yes, I remember that. He was Dracula, and he was Jack's mother, Jack and the Beanstalk.
Oh.
That's a shove cotton balls down his top to make him look like Dooms.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. But with the bullying and all that sort of thing, it happens to everyone, and then
it's getting a bit dark now, Tom.
Very dark, yes. No, but everyone makes up by the end of the year, no matter what happened.
Yeah.
We all left that school, like the last day with the t-shirts and everything, writing on everything.
Yeah.
All your signatures and...
I remember when Tom Dovey and Lee Hamer came out of school as prefects, and they looked like the happiest people in the world.
I got into the prefect room, and...
Yeah, everyone got into the prefect room. They used to come in and go, "You're not a prefect. You're not a prefect.
Yeah,
You're not a..." And I used to sit there behind Phil Whitaker.
I had my what's it called? The biggest.
I think Post just came in.
Yeah, I remember my brother's tie. I did, and that's how I got into the prefect, because I used to nick his and stay up there. It wasn't all that though. You weren't missing out much. Yeah, but
Phil Whitaker,
school days.
He was supposed to be the big success. I can't remember. I can't remember what he was.
He was really
something like Cash Converters or something. Right?
I don't know anything about him. I don't think I've seen.
Shout out to Phil Whitaker. You were a very bright boy.
He was really smart, wasn't he?
Yeah. John McCarthy. Remember John McCarthy?
I think so. I think so.
Well, we definitely remember lads such as Jordan Julius and Louis Evans.
Remember Jordan?
You don't remember Louis?
No.
Lou was like his right-hand man. It's like, ebony and ivory live together.
No, I can't really... I'm really crap with names now.
Yeah, to be fair, I can't remember half the people who went to school with. There's only standout people.
Yeah, I'd some people added me on Facebook, and it was like, we used to be really good mates in school, and I don't remember in one bit.
Well, obviously not then.
We used to be best of buddies. Huh? I don't remember you.
You haven't been messaging yourself, have you, Tom?
Oh, yeah. Because...
multiple personalities.
I am very... Yeah, like that film.
Let's talk about the sad, tragic story of Tom's hair, because that's what everyone loves.
Oh yeah.
When people haven't seen you for a while, what's the first thing they say?
Oh, you're bald. That's about it, really. Because I'm so used to it. Well, most of my mates are used to it now.
My man had hair like Willy Wonka in school.
Yeah, my hair was people thought I was French because it used to grow out like an afro. When I went to college, and that was when it grew the most, they thought I was French. All of them did. So I was like, because you smoked cigarettes. I don't know.
Because you smoked cigarettes and you had long hair, you were apparently French.
Yeah. So racist. Your baguette eating.
So tell us the story. When did you lose your hair?
Oh, so it was a tragic story. R.I.P. my hair. I think I lost it when I was about 17, maybe. I don't know now. It was a while back. I used to... Because it used to be so long, I didn't really take care of it that well. And I think that was probably one of the reasons why. But I just remember...
Don't think it was genes, Tom, considering your dad's got no hair.
Well, he's got hair. My older brother's got more hair than me.
You've got hair, you just don't let it grow.
Nah, I'll just shave it off.
I'd love to see you with full hair, like grow it out, like Trevor out of GTA.
Yeah, that's how I'd look like. Proper pedo. That's what I'd look like.
Shout out to Mr. Wooden.
No, I started losing it. I remember having a shower once and just running through my hair, and it's
come off in your hands.
Yeah, it come off in my hands.
Like you
it
just
was like a horror film.
Cat.
Yeah. Where did all this hair come from?
What was you like when you looked in the mirror and you noticed you were losing your hair?
Oh god, they're like the McDonald's like receding. Yeah, you're getting the count from the Sesame Street. One But that's the thing. Losing your hair really young is it's sad. It makes you think like, no one's gonna love me. I'm gonna be bald, and that sort of thing. Every lad would fear that people hide their emotions. Lads do anyway, and
it's getting dark now, Tom.
Very dark, very dark. But my shiny head will prevail. So I lost it at about 16. Thought end of the world, and then a couple of years later,
end of the world.
Yeah,
you should start stocking up on pills.
Yeah. Oh, I got loads of shit, man. Like,
no, I meant like to kill yourself.
Oh, no, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
No, I used to get stuff to like make it look like it was thicker, like stuff made out of sheep. I don't know what it was.
Wool.
Yeah, probably wool. To make it thicker. No, it was like this sprinkly stuff you just sprinkled on your head and it made it look thicker.
Miracle Grow.
Yeah. But I used to spray my hair. I'm practically made it worse by putting all this gel in and stuff like that. I used to make myself a fringe.
I remember that.
It was like a comb over, but I got it to look like it was actually my fringe, but it weren't. It was part of my hair from the back. My hair was that big. And then I just thought one day, I can't be arsed anymore, so I just shaved it off. Yeah. And then a couple of years down the line, you get used to it, and that's it, really.
Yeah, there's always hats.
There's always hats.
Yeah.
It's a thing at the moment called hat. You've heard of catfish?
Yeah.
Hatfish. People just wear hats to hide their baldness. Like, say, people on dating sites or whatever.
This isn't a new thing, Tom. This is what people...
Yeah, I know, but someone tagged me in it, like, recently. And I was like, great.
I got a question for you. Would you ever wear a toupee or a wig?
No.
You're past that now?
I tried it once.
What? You tried wearing a wig?
Yeah.
What type? Was it a short one or a long one?
It was a long one to match my hair, what it looked like. It was a Halloween costume.
Who? Leatherface?
I don't know now. I can't remember what it was. I think it was just a wig. And then I was cutting it with real scissors to try and style it. And
you went a bit too far.
No, I thought it was fine. I went downstairs. I had it hood up, and then
you need to give yourself some more credit for your barbering skills. I mean, you do a pretty good job keeping it clean shaven.
Nowadays, it's just a simple sort of thing. Only takes 5 minutes, but yeah, we took it downstairs, and my dad's mate was there. He's like, "Why you got a wig on?" So that was ruined. So I was like, "Oh, great!" I just take it off. So I thought wearing a wig.
Didn't he know you were bald?
I don't think so, because I didn't see it. It was one of my dad's mates.
Sure, your dad didn't tell him Tom's going to come downstairs and with a wig on.
I just put it on, and I thought I'd see how it looked. And it looked all. I thought, when you look in the mirror, and you're like, "Oh yeah, you look good today." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll pull this off straight away." Walked straight downstairs, and it's like, got a wig on. Yeah, so I took that off and was like, I think I couldn't wear one anyway.
And just last before we go, tell us the story of your teeth, because I'm sure this will save a lot of time when people see you in the future. If we have a reunion next year, people will...
Well, I will be getting them done this year. I know that for a fact. Okay. But it's been 2 years since I had them knocked out.
What happened?
Well, I think it was near Christmas time.
It was definitely winter time.
We went to the pub in Northfield on the Black Horse. Most people know it.
Shout out to the Black Horse.
And it was really packed in there actually, and it's a bit rowdy. I can't remember much. I was pissed.
It was fucking rowdy.
Yes.
I was like, "You looking at me, son?"
Yeah.
The glass smashed it on his head.
That's pretty much how it went down. Like, we was leaving and this guy was shouting, and I think apparently I was shouting, but I wasn't. And well, I think I must have been.
You must have been for someone to try and knock your teeth out.
Knock me out.
Well, I say try.
Well, and then I used to live down the road from there. Like, you could literally walk from the pub to my house. And then I was walking down there, and they'd come running down. I got smacked in the back of the head. And it all went black there. I woke up with half my teeth out. We thought I had to go to the hospital because they thought I swallowed my teeth. And that would have been a really sharp poo. But now people are like...
You mean sharp as in the image or sharp as in the feeling?
The feeling coming out. Just smelling like razors. Apart from the bucky tooth coming out. But
I think it's become part of your character. Then.
That's what people are saying.
I kind of don't want you to get them done because I'm used to it now.
That's what I mean, and it's going to look proper weird when they're done.
My man was drinking out straws for like a good year.
Yeah, when I first happened as well, I went. It was like a week after, and I went to this house party, and I shouldn't have been drinking any like alcohol because I was on antibiotics or something like that, and because I had this infection, because it was an infection that grew, I was just having beer. I had like 2 or 3 cans of beers, and my face started swelling up. Do you remember this? No? Oh, you will when I tell you this. It started swelling up, and it was going up to the side of my cheek.
I just remember your lip.
Yeah, my lip. It was swelled up.
Like a rubber dinghy.
Yeah, and then I tell George, I'm like, mate, I have to go back to hospitals. And then I sent him a picture of me with my face. And then he just sent me one back saying...
With the elephant
man.
I'm not an animal.
Yeah. So I looked horrible for like about a month after. But like you said, it's part of my character now.
You're all fine and dandy now.
Yeah. But... yeah.
So, that was an update on where we're currently at. And,
but hang on, but you got to say a bit about your life. Like, you're having a baby, aren't you? A couple of months.
Yeah. So
to the love of your life. Shout out to Mel.
Me and my girlfriend are having a baby.
Which is awesome.
July. Yeah. Which I can't wait for. We actually find out the gender later on today. So
we're actually here, and he's got this nice place that he's staying at.
Come
here to the inn. But he's got a house, and it's lovely. Like, he's a lot further than me in life.
Because I've got a place.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm still back.
Just means that I'll waste more money than you.
Yeah. I waste mine on beer. Stay in kids' school.
Stay in kids' school. Stay in school, kids. I think you meant to say.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
But we are going to conclude the recording now because it's coming up to 45 minutes. But
it'll be a long one.
Yeah, over the next couple of weeks.
But I'll give him some questions as well. He's just answered.
Yeah, this was kind of a spur of the moment thing, so we wanted to have a little chat and record it and see if we came up with some funny stuff.
It's been a while.
But yeah, if anyone's got any ideas of what they want us to do in the future,
or questions as well,
questions. Then we'll be more than happy to answer them. This recording is going to be uploaded on YouTube. I'll try and upload it on some audio sites as well, if I can, if I don't have to pay for it. And you can obviously leave comments there. So I hope everyone who's listened to it has enjoyed it, and tune in soon because we're going to do another one in the future. When that is, I don't know at the moment because I'm pretty busy doing loads of overtime. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys.
See you later. Bye.
Stay in kids' school.
Stay in kids' school.